Is Earth like a closed train? Closed container, then? In your example, Earth's a closed train?
In effect, yes.
But Earth's closed. How did men get to the moon again?
For all practical purposes, it is a closed system.
So for practical purposes of going to the moon, it's closed, they can't?
For practical purposes, if you want...
They can't go to the moon. For practical purposes, it's closed, so men can't go to the moon. According to Rumpus, it's closed. We're closed, right?
For practical purposes...
Closed. So we can't go to the moon. It's not practical because it's closed. According to Rumpus, it's closed. For all practical purposes, Earth is closed, according to Rumpus.
For practical purpose...
Earth is closed like a train, therefore men can't go to the moon.
Practical purposes, if you want to consider the whole Earth system, it is like a closed system.
So you can't go to the moon then, because it's for all practical purposes closed, and therefore matter can't leave.
Just a few molecules of matter doesn't make it...
A few molecules? It's a spaceship, a few molecules.
In comparison to the Earth...
Is a spaceship a few molecules, or is it an absolutely massive amount of matter that wouldn't be able to leave if it was closed? Yeah, we must be closed, or we wouldn't have gas pressure to breathe. If it was open, the gas would fill the sky vacuum. So Rumpus is saying, for all practical purposes, men can't go to the moon, because we're in a closed system. We agree. Welcome to the violation of natural law that is outer space. Space is fake. We must be in a closed system. And according to Rumpus, for all practical purposes, we are.
So, for instance, if you want to consider if you were the size of an atom, you wouldn't have to worry about gravity, really.
What if I was the size of a spaceship? Would I have to worry about the Earth being closed?
But for spaceships, you can regard it as open, but...
For spaceships, we can have a complete and contrasting scenario where it's not closed. If spaceships are moving out into the violation of natural law sky vacuum, then it's open, not closed.
The Earth is fundamentally a closed system, just...
So we wouldn't have men travelling to the moon, then? It's fundamentally closed, right? They must be lying, then, if for all intents and purposes it's closed, then they're lying about going to the moon.
If you're worrying about the atmosphere, it's a closed system.
Atmosphere's an oxymoron. Air takes the shape of its container. It doesn't take the shape of a sphere.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. Do you want to show me air taking the shape of a sphere without containment?
I can show any picture of the Earth from space. Will show you.
Oh no, that would be a second law of thermodynamics violation that they can't get to if it's closed. How are they getting there to take these pictures if it's closed?
Well, it's not closed to...
So it's not closed? You've just told us it is closed.
For the purposes of the atmosphere...
Atmosphere's an oxymoron. Air takes the shape of its container. Well, if it's closed for air to maintain that spherical shape, then they're not getting outside of it to take pictures of it, because it's closed. And you're saying, well, for the purposes of going out to take a picture of this closed system, it's open.
Correct.
Wow. Rumpus, man. You just killed yourself.